Hello everyone. Now today we will start new chapter, that is lesson number 5, lines and angles of standard 7th NCERT. Now before we start this chapter we will see the terms related to this chapter. Okay, so there are some basic geometrical concepts that we will see. So this is an introduction video in which we will see the definitions and some basic concepts of geometry. So let us start. First of all, the chapter name is lines and angles. In your previous classes, you have already seen what are lines and what are angles, types of angles. These all things you have already studied in your lower classes. Let us quickly revise it and then we will go to the new definition, new terms which are there in the chapter. So first of all, what is a line? A line has no endpoints, as you have already studied. A line has no endpoints. It goes on and on in both direction endlessly. So in both the direction, this side also and this side also, it goes on endlessly. So a line has no endpoints. This way we draw a line, and symbolically how we write it in symbol form. So symbolically we write it as line AB. How you will read it? You will read it as line AB, or you will write AB and you will draw the symbol of line. So this way we will write it in symbol form. So that will be line AB. So this way you will read line AB. Now line segment. Line segment is a part of a line. Okay, suppose if I take a line and with scissor, if I cut from here and if I cut from here, means if I remove these two arrows, okay, so what I will get this much part. So this much part what I am getting, that I have written over here. Okay, so that is our line segment. So line segment has two end points. Here there were no end points, that is why arrow is there on both the sides. So both the side it goes on continuously, endlessly. So both side a line has no end point, so both side arrows are there. Okay, now line segment has two end points. Okay, it starts from here and it ends over here, so there are two end points. So this way we write line segment, and in symbol form you will write it like line segment and you will draw like this. So this is the symbol form, line segment AB. Okay, so this was line and line segment. Now we will talk about ray. What is a ray? A ray has only one end point. Okay, so this is the end point. Okay, and in this direction it goes on continuously. So only one arrow will come and this side one end point. So a ray has only one end point. You can see the examples of a ray from our daily life examples. For example, if you see sun, okay, there are rays coming out from the sun. So these rays, sun rays, these are also examples of rays, because we know the starting point, it comes out from here, but till where it goes, that we don't know. So ending point we don't know, so it has only one end point. Other point where it ends up, that we don't know. Also you can take example of torch light, sun rays. There are many more examples in our daily life. So this is example of ray. It has one end point, or you can call it as a starting point, and this side arrow is there. So this is ray AB. So this in symbol form you will write as ray AB. This way you have to draw. Now ray AB, if you write as this way BA, then it will be wrong. Okay, line AB को आप लिख सकते हो BA, line AB को हम BA, we can write like this. AB and BA both are equal in line, because both side arrow is there. So AB लिखो या BA लिखो, that will not make a difference. Same way line segment AB you can also write as BA. So here also AB and BA both are same, both are equal. Here also both are equal. But in case of ray, if you write AB or if you write BA, the meaning is not same. So AB and BA, they are not equal. Okay, because when we see this figure AB, so it starts from A, but on B there is arrow, so the direction is fixed. Okay, it starts from here and it goes on in this direction. And if you write BA, means it starts from B and it goes on in this direction, A direction. So very important is arrow. Arrow is over B, so we have to draw arrow over here. Are you getting? So AB and BA are not equal, because you need to put this symbol properly. Okay, so this is ray AB. Now this was about line segment and ray. Now when we talk about angles also, if you see the corners of this page, the page which I have taken, so this is the corner part of this page. Also this side, this is the corner part. So when you see the corner part, it is made up of two lines, this edge and this edge, and this part is called angle. So angles are made up when two lines or line segments or two rays, they meet at a common point. So that is angle. For example, here this is angle AOB. This part is our angle AOB. So this O is the point where two rays meet. Which two rays meet? This OB is one ray, this OA is another ray. So these two rays OA and OB, they meet at a common point. So this point O is called common vertex point. It is called as vertex. And this OA is called arms. They are called arms of the angles. So this OA and this OB, they both are called arms. They are called arms of this angle. And this AOB is the angle. So this is the symbol of angle. We write it as angle AOB. So this way we write it in symbol form. So this was about line segment, ray, okay, and angles. Now when we talk about angles, you also have heard about types of angles. Now you have already studied types of angle. Okay, so these are the types of angle: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and reflex angle. So these types of angles you have studied in your lower class. So acute angle means the angle whose measure is less than 90 degree. So that is acute angle. Right angle means the angle whose measure is exactly equal to 90 degree. And obtuse angle means the angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree. Straight angle means it should be equal to 180 degree. And reflex angle means the angle whose measure is greater than 180 degree. So these are the types of angles which already you have gone through in your previous class. Now reflex angle, it is greater than 180 degree. So how we draw reflex angle? We normally draw it like this. ऐसे उल्टा draw करेंगे इसको. So this part is greater than 180 degree. So this way we draw the reflex angle. So these are the types of angles. Now in this chapter you will learn about a new topic, that is complementary angles. Okay, complementary angles. So we will see what are complementary angles. So complementary angles means when the sum of the measure of two angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, जब भी कोई भी दो एंगल का टोटल, सपोज कोई भी टू एंगल दिया है, अगर उसका टोटल 90 डिग्री है, okay, so when the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, then such angles are called complementary angles. For example, suppose if 30 degree is given to us, one angle is 30 degree given to us, and other angle 60 degree is given to us. These both angles are given to, this is 30 and this is 60. So if you add these both, 30 degree plus 60 degree, the answer is 90 degree. Okay, so these two pair of angles, they are called complementary angles. So these two pair of angles, they are called complementary angle because the total is coming 90 degree. So whenever the sum of the measure of two angle is 90 degree, then such pair of angles, they are called complementary angle and they form complementary angle. Okay, also the question can be asked like, check whether the given angles are complementary or not, and the angles may be given to you. So इस टाइप के इसके क्वेश्चंस भी आ सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपको दिया है 30 डिग्री एंड 45 डिग्री, these both angles are given and you have to check that whether they are complementary or not. So simple, you will just add up 30 plus 45 and you check the answer. The answer will come 0 and 5 is 5 and 4 and 3 is 7. 75 degree. Now here the total is not coming 90. So this is not complementary. So this is not complementary angle. So this way you can add up and you can check. If the total is 90 degree, then these angles are called complementary angle, otherwise not. Or the question can also be like, suppose one angle is given to you, एक angle आपको दिया है, for example one angle is 50 degree and another angle is not given. Okay, and now you have to find out another angle and they have given that they both are कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, ये दोनों एंगल कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री है, दैट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. नाउ दे आर आस्किंग दैट व्हाट विल बी द मेजर ऑफ अदर एंगल. वन एंगल इज गिवन 50, एक एंगल 50 दिया है और दूसरा एंगल क्या होगा. ओके, they have given that they both make complementary angle. So now you know that they both are complementary, it is given. So complementary का टोटल होता है 90. So ये दूसरा एंगल जो निकालना है, दूसरा एंगल क्या होगा, so that it become complementary. So 90 में से 50 माइनस कर देंगे. So 90 minus 50 will be 40 degree. So ये जो दूसरा एंगल है जो नहीं दिया है, that should be 40 degree. So we will get total as 90 degree. So these type of question can come based on this topic, complementary angle. So when the total is 90 degree, then such pair of angles are called complementary angles. Now next definition is, now another is supplementary angles. So what are supplementary angles? When the sum of two angle is 180 degree. Now when the total comes 180 degree, okay, then such pair of angles are called supplementary angles. Okay, total कितना आना चाहिए, 180 degree. अगर total 180 degree आ रहा है, then such types of angles they are called supplementary angle. For example, if you add 110 degree, suppose two angles are given, 110 and 70. Now I want to check whether they are supplementary or not. What you can do, you simply add up 110 plus 70. The answer will be 180 degree. So 180 degree we are getting total. So yes, they are supplementary angle. So don't get confused. In complementary angle the total should be 90 degree, and in supplementary angle the total should be 180 degree. Here the total of two angle should be 90 degree, and here the total of two angle should be 180 degree. So this was about complementary angle and supplementary angle. Now we will see adjacent angles. Now what are adjacent angles? So adjacent angles are, see, this is one example I have taken. So in this type of angle, in adjacent angle, they should have a common vertex. So these are the condition. These angles are such that they have a common vertex. एक common vertex होना चाहिए. कोई भी दो pair of angle, they are connected, so they should have a common vertex. Next, they should have a common arm. Okay, one arm should be common. And third is the non-common arms, they should lie on the either side of the common arm. Let us see this with the help of example. So this is one figure which I have taken. In this figure there are two angles. One is angle AOC. So this part. Okay, so this is your angle 1. This is your angle 1, angle AOC. And another angle is COB, means this part. So this is your angle 2. So in this figure there are two angles, okay, and both are connected. So which two angles are there? First we will write that. So first angle is angle AOC. Angle AOC. This is one angle, and other angle is angle COB. Other angle is angle COB. So there are two angles in this figure. Now these both angles are adjacent angles or not, that we will check. So let us check these conditions are fulfilled or not. First condition is they have a common vertex. So these both angle AOC and COB, they have a common vertex. Okay, let us see in the figure whether they have it or not. So angle AOC and COB, these both angles, they are connected at point O. Okay, they are connected here. AOC. So this O is coming, again COB. So again this O, this point O is common. So that is why they have a common vertex. So first condition is fulfilled. Common vertex is there? Yes. So common vertex is there. And which is that common vertex point? That is O. So that point is O. So common vertex is there and that point is O. Now next condition is they have a common arm. So one arm should be common. So if you see this figure AOC, again if you go to another angle COB, so what you can see that this OC and this CO, means this OC, this part is repeating two times. So this is called common arm. This OC, okay, this OC when we see, so this is coming in angle AOC. When we see angle AOC, then also OC is coming, and when we see angle COB, in that also OC is coming. Okay, in both the angles this part is common. So this OC, this is called arm. This is called a arm. So they have a common arm. So yes, common arm is there. So second condition is also fulfilled. So they also have a common arm. So we will write it. Common vertex है, common arm है. Which is that common arm? So that is OC. So OC is the common arm. So OC is the common arm. So first condition fulfilled, second condition fulfilled. Now we will check third condition. Third condition is the non-common arms are on either side of the common arms. Means non-common arms means the arm which is not common, जो दोनों में नहीं है. That should be on either side. Either side means जो common arm है, एक आर्म उसके इस तरफ होना चाहिए और दूसरा आर्म उसके इस तरफ होना चाहिए. Either side means this side and this side. So yes, this side also we have one arm, that is OC, and this side also we have one arm, that is OB. And these both are not common. ये दोनों अलग अलग है. ये बीच वाला पार्ट है OC, वही दोनों में सेम है. So that is common, and these both are not common. So ये दोनों आर्म है, that is called non-common arms. They are non-common means they are not common. So ये non-common arm है. They are on the either side. Yes, they are on the either side. Yes. So third condition is also fulfilled. So these both angle AOC and angle COB means angle 1 and angle 2, they are adjacent angles. So this is one example of adjacent angles. Common vertex point should be there, common arm should be there, and non-common arms, they should lie on the either side of the common arm. If you see another example, suppose I am taking another example which is not adjacent. Okay, let us take in which case it is not adjacent. So suppose I am taking one more figure. Okay, this is vertex point A. We can give any name. Here B, here C, and here D. Now if we talk about this angle, suppose this is our first angle, and from here till here means this whole part is our second angle. Now this is my second angle. Okay, so one angle is BAC, one angle is BAC, and second angle is BAD, second angle is BAD. Okay, now इस फिगर में ये लिया था second two. Now here I am taking this whole part. Okay, so see the figure carefully. I am taking B, A, and D, and first angle is this small one, B, A, and C. So in these two angle, if we talk about these two angle, whether they are adjacent or not, let us check the condition. So first condition is they have a common vertex. Okay, so common vertex is there. Okay, common vertex है point A. So common vertex point is there, that is point A. Now they are telling common arm. Common arm. So let us check whether common arm is there. So if you talk about angle BAC, so B, A and C means this part. And if you talk about BAD, so B, A and D, so this part. So in this both, can you see any common arm? Yes. BA and BA means this first ray, that is common. So yes, common arm is there. So BA is the common arm. So let us mark it. Common arm is BA and common vertex point is A. So two conditions are satisfied. Now third condition is the non-common arm means जो arm common नहीं है, that should be on the either side. Either side means इस तरफ एक होना चाहिए और इस तरफ एक होना चाहिए. Okay, it should be on either side of the common arm. जो common arm है उसके इस तरफ एक होना चाहिए और इस तरफ एक होना चाहिए. So if we check it in the figure, this is our common arm and these both are not common, but they are given here. Okay, they are not on the either side. So third condition is not fulfilled. So this figure, this angle BAC means this angle and this whole angle, they are not adjacent. So here they are not adjacent angles. Hope you understood. Okay, so this was till adjacent angles. Now other definition we will see in the next video.